Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Ultra Instinct Tarot. My name is Andres, and I will be taking care of you for this reading. So, I will be receiving the help from these three homies. There's some very good, knowledgeable homies. Alright. So this is the Ultra Instinct Tarot. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Let me start with the Four of Wands, or Fire. Participation. So the Tree of Life. Everything, there's nothing up here. So this is the first one we can see. It's the first manifestation of this whole. But this is the first one you can see. And it's talking about the will. Mercy. Will of Fire. Participation. Each figure in this mandala holds the right hand up in an attitude of receiving and the left hand down in an attitude of giving. The whole circle creates a tremendous energy field that takes on the shape of the double doors, the Tibetan symbol for the thunderbolt. That's interesting. That's cool. So up is receiving, left hand down is giving. It's like giving a gift and receiving a gift. The mandala has a quality like that of the energy field that forms around a Buddha, where all the individuals taking part in the circle make a unique contribution to create a unified and vital whole. It is like a flower whose wholeness is even more beautiful than the sum of its parts, at the same time enhancing the beauty of each individual petal. Nice. That reminds me too, like it would be like with flower and the bee too. They both participate to make this beautiful happening. You have an opportunity to participate with others now to make your contribution to creating something greater and more beautiful than each of you could manage alone. Your participation will not only nourish you, but will also contribute something precious to the whole. Have you ever seen night going? Very few people even become aware of things which are happening every day. That's interesting, yeah. Have you ever seen night, when night arrives? It kind of just happens, right? But if you're really watching and participating, you will watch the night start participating as well. Have you ever seen the evening coming? The midnight and its song, the sunrise and its beauty. We are behaving almost like blind people. Such a beautiful world, we are living in small ponds of our own misery. It is familiar, so even if somebody wants to pull you out, you struggle. You don't want to be pulled out of your misery or your suffering. Otherwise, there is so much joy all around. You have just to be aware of it and to become a participant, not a spectator. Philosophy is speculation. Zen is participation. Participate in the night leaving. Participate in the evening coming. Participate in the stars and participate in the clouds. Make participation your lifestyle, and the whole existence becomes such a joy, such an ecstasy. You could not have dreamed of a better universe. That's really cool. That is true. You know, if you do feel lonely, like if you really just look around, like you're really not. There's so much life happening around, even if it's not human life. You know, there's a lot. There's just a lot going on all the time. Life is lifing, while we're over here just not enjoying it. And we're stuck in a room, you know, closed behind walls, just not participating. Because I mean, it's also horrible out. But I guess it's our perspective of out. I mean, if you really go outside, like nothing on the internet, you know, can really make sense, or is happening when you're outside. You know, when you're outside, you know, there's just birds, trees, wind going, you got clouds just traveling around, having a good time. We see some cool stuff. Saw a lizard today. That's pretty cool. Sometimes you see hummingbirds passing by. Mind, yeah, we're stuck in the mind instead of participating in the outside. But also, I mean, we could use our mind to notice how cool it is to be part of something so huge, you know, and so cool. But, you know, I also understand the mind having trouble putting what is going on together, because it is bigger, you know, than one person. So this looks to me like mind is just this one guy, and he's trying to understand all of this, but just by using this one guy. And you can't really understand from the, you gotta be over here and then go over here and then go over here and then go over here to understand the whole, you know. You can't just be stuck here. So yeah, maybe go outside. Alright, the mind. Let's see, what is this one? I think it might be the Queen. No, it is a page of the mind, I think. So I think if this is, yeah, this is the Page of Clouds. So this is the Page of Swords. So it's like, imagine giving a sword to a 5-year-old. You know, they're not going to be able to use the sword effectively. They're probably going to keep hurting themselves. So this is what happens when we forget that the mind is meant to be a servant and start to allow it to run our lives. The head is filled with mechanisms, the mouth is ranting and raving, and the whole surrounding atmosphere is being polluted by this factory of arguments and opinions. But wait, you say, the mind is what makes us human. It's the source of all progress, all great truths. If you believe that, try an experiment. Go into your room, shut the door, turn on a tape recorder, and give yourself total permission to say whatever is on your mind. Everything that comes to your mind. If you really allow it all to come out without any censorship or editing, you'll be amazed at the amount of rubbish that comes spewing forth. Because it just keeps repeating what it's heard, is really what the mind does. Page of Clouds is telling you that somebody somewhere is stuck in a head trip. Take a look and make sure it isn't you. Participate. And that's easy to say, but hard to obviously do, especially if your pattern is to stay here. But yep, the Fool energy is what's needed. Be a kid again, be a page again, but not with the mind. Don't be a kid with a sword. Be a kid and try to participate. I mean, kids are really good at participating in kindergarten. Everybody really kind of just participates, you know, and then later on we feel goofy to participate like that of how a child participates in class or participates in anything they're doing, really, you know. So participate, try to have fun like a kid would. Know not, all ways are lawful to innocence. Pure folly is the key to initiation. Silence breaks into rapture. Be neither man nor woman, but both in one. Be silent, babe in the egg of blue, that thou mayest grow to bear the lance and the growl. Wander alone and sing, in the king's palace his daughter awaits thee. That's cool. Be neither man nor woman, but both in one. Be silent. Silence breaks into rapture. Silence probably will break this, so that you're allowed to allow yourself to participate in literally whatever is going on around you. Especially if you just go outside. That's a nice, I mean, it's easy to participate outside. You can start with that and then eventually participate with people. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily start with people, Cancer or Scorpio. Interesting. I said Cancer. So Scorpio, do you feel like you're having to defend yourself? That's why you don't want to participate? Defend yourself from the outside? Because that's Cancer like energy, is to be the hard shell surrounding the vulnerable soft inside. But I mean, and that hard shell is necessary for it to be safe, you know. So I think this is why the Fool energy is needed. Here in the card itself, there is consequently a glyph of the completion of the great work in its highest sense, exactly as the two of the Fool symbolizes its beginning. The Fool is the negative issuing into manifestation. The universe is that manifestation. Its purpose accomplished, ready to return. So the whole point of the Fool is to be the universe. The 22 cards that lie between these two exhibit the great work and its agents in various stages. But they're all technically the Fool. So all of this stuff that you're scared of, that you're defending yourself from, is all just parts of yourself. It's all just you. So to not have to defend yourself from you yourself anymore, stop attacking yourself. Dominion. 2 of Wands. So this is 2 Wisdom of Wands, or like a will, or like. So a Fool, you could say, has a lot of wand energy because he just goes for it, doesn't think about it, just jumps. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is Mars and Aries. So following the basic Mather's design, the Two of Wands exhibits a textbook use of the color scale. The reds of Aries upon an explosive background of martial reds, azure and emerald. The colors inform us in no uncertain terms that Mars is very happy in Aries, and that Aries is happy to play host to Mars. Crowley observes that this strong astrological marriage in Chakma, which is this second sphere, the 2. So this is strong astrological marriage of Mars and Aries in the 2 of Chakma, where the elements first manifest, makes the Two of Wands fire in its best and highest form, and represents what he calls will in its most exalted form, ideal will, independent of any given object. That sounds a lot like this Fool. The Wands are demon-headed Tibetan doors, like the thunderbolt of Zeus. The doors represents the directed power of the gods, and serves as the instrument of divine destruction that must of necessity precede the creative cycle. The virgin ovum, Crowley claims, must be broken in order to fertilize it. The 6 flames bursting behind the doors allude to the sun, which is exalted in Aries and is very happy to be there. So this is your will to be part of this universe. Yeah, get married to that idea. 4 of Wands. We got a lot of wand energy. Look at that. We got the 2, the 4. 4 of Wands again. So this is participation of you in the universe. So let's see what the other book says about the 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is super important, I think, this 4 of Wands, which is a celebration, returning home, relaxation, satisfaction, community. Yeah, being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable where you are, and participating in that environment, even if it's just watching the birds fly by. Following the Fool's triumph in the 30, she returns home to celebrate. She is welcomed by friends and family who are proud of her accomplishments. She has been successful, an important milestone was reached. There is comfort and familiarity here, and she feels supported. This card can also depict a wedding, reunion, birthday, or another happy occasion shared with loved ones. What have you accomplished in your professional, personal, or romantic life lately? Can you now rest, enjoy this sense of stability, and revel in your achievements? This card can also signal a homecoming. Where do you find your sense of home? What makes you feel at ease, safe, and secure? Yeah, go there. Can a sense of home help you accomplish your goals? I think that's the main point. Go find your home. Say what you want your home to be, where you would like to participate, because all of us have a place that we would like to participate in, and aim for that. You have the will to do it right now, Scorpio. Yes, happiness, 6 of Cups. This is the emotions, and this is the beauty of the emotions. This is where our guardian angel lives. This is where our neutral, content is, and that's talking about the emotions. So that's straight up saying find your home that you want to participate in, you know, whatever that may be to you, Scorpio. Be a fool and go towards it. Don't think about it, just use your will and go volley towards it. It also wants you, Scorpio, whatever this thing that you want to participate in, whatever environment you want to be in, whatever it is. Look at that mirror. It's already mirroring you, it's already inside of you, and it will manifest itself outside, just like this 4 is the first, you know, outside manifestation, you know, like when you can see. Like the 2s are the first manifestation of it, but the 4s are the ones we can understand. And this will make you feel like that kid again. That's what the 6 of Cups is. It's like your kid emotional part of you that is still there, even with all the knowledge that you gained from all of this fighting that used to be. Yes, it's beautiful, Scorpio. This is beautiful. This wants to come out, just jump right towards it. That's exactly what this card is all about. Just jump. 6, let me see. Ooh, another 6. Jump. Yeah, it just says, Michael says it is about doing, not thinking. Just jump. The universe will be there to catch you with your own fun bouncy castle. It's already marrying you. The universe wants this for you. You're a brave heart, man. Just jump. Yeah, oh wow, this is right here, this participation. This is Michael and Dwight over here, those tiny little people. They are part of this whole big nature. This is go outside card. You're part of this whole thing. You are a part, since I can see you and you are a human, you are already part of this, and there's a home for you. Nature, so small. We are so small. Look how small Michael and Dwight are. Sometimes we feel so big and everything we do feels so big, yet we are so small. There is so much more than our small little world. Explore it. Go out in nature, look around, and remember how small you are. Feel your surroundings. Feel your small self be a part of such a bigger whole. Just a tiny little being in this massive, beautiful place. Yes, I think all of that is gonna take you exactly where you need to be. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.